Once upon a time, in the village of Adigbe, a bustling village nestled within the heart of Africa, there lived a blacksmith named Ayinla. Born into a modest family, Ayinla learned the art of blacksmithing from his father, who was also a blacksmith. From a young age, he was taught that the flames of the forge are like the challenges of life. They can either consume you or forge you into something stronger. This philosophy became the bedrock of Ayinla's life. Despite the hardships he faced due to his financial status, Ayinla never allowed bitterness to taint his character. He remained kind-hearted and generous, often fixing tools and creating farming equipment for his neighbors without expecting anything in return. His reputation as a skilled, fair and best blacksmith spread throughout the village and beyond. With his pure heart of gold, Ayinla fell in love with Ewatomi, the village beauty. Ewatomi was as radiant as the morning sun, with a smile that could light up the darkest of nights. However, her heart was not as warm as her beauty. She was known for her pride and her sharp tongue, which spared no one, least of all the poor blacksmith who adored her from afar. Day after day, Ayinla would present Ewatomi with delicate iron trinkets, each one a testament to his unwavering affection. But Ewatomi would only laugh, her voice ringing out like a cruel bell, mocking Ayinla for his lowly status. Why would I, the jewel of the village, ever settle for a poor, stinking and stupid man like you, she would say, tossing the trinkets aside. On a warm afternoon, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows over the village, Ayinla decided to follow Ewatomi to the stream. It was the time when the women gathered to fetch water and wash their garments, their laughter mingling with the bubble of the flowing water. Ayinla, carrying a small pail of water as a pretext for his presence, approached the group cautiously. Ewatomi, surrounded by her friends, was knee-deep in the stream, her skin glistening with droplets of water that caught the sunlight like diamonds. Ayinla approached her. Ewatomi, he began, his voice betraying a hint of nervousness. I brought you these fruits, ripe and tasty, as a token of my. Before he could finish, Ewatomi turned to face him, her expression shifting from surprise to amusement. Oh, look, girls, she exclaimed with a theatrical gasp, the blacksmith has left his beloved forge to play fruits bearer for me. Her friends erupted into laughter. Tell me, Ayinla, she said, her voice dripping with sarcasm, do you think bringing fruits will make me love and accept you, or do you think I'm that cheap like other girls? I am Ewatomi, the most beautiful girl in the village. Ordinary fruits from a poor man can't buy me over. Ayinla's cheeks burned, not from the sun but from the heat of embarrassment. He looked down at the fruits, now seeming ridiculously small in his large, calloused hands. I only wish to, he tried again, but Ewatomi cut him off. Save your wishes for the stars, blacksmith, she said, turning her back to him. They are as likely to come true as you are to win my heart. And then she carried a bucket of water and poured it on him. The women laughed again, and Ayinla felt their eyes on him, full of pity and scorn. With a heavy heart, he turned and walked away, the sound of their laughter following him like a cruel breeze. Yet, Ayinla's love never wavered. He believed that beneath her scorn lay a heart capable of love, and he was determined to reach it. Ayinla thought of another way to make Ewatomi love and accept him, so he decided to get her a beautiful cloth in preparation for the upcoming Adigbe festival. With his savings, he purchased a traditional garment, rich in color and adorned with intricate patterns that spoke of the land's heritage. It was the kind of dress that would make Ewatomi look like a queen among women, a garment worthy of her beauty. Ayinla approached Ewatomi with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. He found her at her family's compound, the air filled with the scent of cooking fires and the sound of children playing. "Ewatomi," he said, "I have brought you a gift." He extended the package towards her, his eyes not daring to meet hers. Ewatomi looked at the package, then at Ayinla, a smirk slowly forming on her lips. "For me?" she asked, her tone laced with faint surprise. "You shouldn't have." She unwrapped the garment, holding it up against the light. The fabric shimmered, the colors vibrant against the backdrop of the setting sun. For a moment Ayinla allowed himself to hope, to believe that this time, she would see the depth of his feelings. But the hope was short-lived. Ewatomi let the dress slip from her fingers, falling to the ground like a wilted flower. "Oh, Ayinla," she said, her voice cold, "do you think a dress will change what is between us? Do you think I can be bought so easily?" Ewatomi stepped over the garment, her gaze dismissive. "Keep your gifts, blacksmith," she said. "And keep your dreams to yourself." Ayinla picked up the dress, the fabric now stained with the dust of the earth. He looked at Ewatomi, her beauty marred by her unkindness, and for the first time, he wondered if his love had been misplaced. It was a painful lesson for Ayinla, but one that would shape his future. He learned that love cannot be bought, nor can it be forced. It must be given freely, and it must be received with grace. And though his heart was heavy, it was not yet hardened, for within it still burned the embers of hope for a love that would be returned in kind. As fate would have it, the winds of fortune began to change. A traveler from a distant land came to the village, seeking the skill of a blacksmith to craft a magnificent throne. Impressed by Ayinla's craftsmanship, the traveler offered him a king's ransom for his work. Almost overnight, Ayinla's fortunes turned, and he became a wealthy man, his name known far and wide. Word of Ayinla's newfound wealth reached Ewatomi, and with it, her demeanor changed. She came to him, her steps hesitant, her eyes no longer filled with scorn but with a plea. "Ayinla," she whispered, "I was blind to the treasure that stood before me. Please, can you find a place in your heart to forgive me? I love you, Ayinla, and I want to prove my love to you. You are the only one I have ever loved." But Ayinla, whose heart had once ached for Ewatomi, found that his love had disappeared. "Ewatomi," he said gently, "I offered you my heart when it was all I had. Now that I have everything, I realize that it is not wealth that fills the heart, but love and kindness." And so, Ayinla turned away from, his heart now open to a love that was true. In time, he met Adigbe, a woman whose beauty was matched only by her humility. Unlike Ewatomi, Adigbe did not seek the admiration of others. She wore her beauty with humility, like the lilies that bloomed by the riverbank, unaware of their own splendor. Her heart was as open as the plains, and she gave love freely, expecting nothing in return. When Adenife met Ayinla, it was not his wealth that caught her eye, but the warmth of his smile and the sincerity of his words. They shared a love for the simple beauties of life, and together, they wove a tapestry of love that was rich in trust, respect, and mutual support. Adenife's presence in Ayinla's life was like the gentle touch of rain on parched earth. She brought balance and peace to his world, reminding him that the greatest riches are those that fill the soul. In Adenife, Ayinla found a partner, a confidant, and a kind spirit. Together, they forged a life filled with laughter, love, and the warm glow of the forge, proving that the richest treasures are often found in the most unexpected places. Their union was celebrated with jubilation as the village came together to bless the couple. Adenife and Ayinla's love story became a legend, passed down through generations, a tale of true love's triumph over wealth and vanity.